Hey Hard Hat crew, today we're going to be chopping some wood. Just a reminder to get with your local experts so that you learn proper swinging the axe techniques. We want you to be safe, but it's also about the best practices for performance. Let's go have some fun. Scott today, and he's going to help us understand the best practices for swinging an axe. Scott, tell us a little bit about what we're going to do today.
Well, no problem. First of all, thanks for having me on. I like teaching, so this is a lot of fun for me. We're going to go over a few things, and you'll see in a minute. Jane has gone together and showed some of the items we use, but this is a quick start for us here. We're going to, first learn what to do with an axe. And first of all, got to be safe, and it's about performance because you don't want to swing more than you need to. So, and also you don't want to exert yourself, beyond.
Well, yeah, without a doubt. Boy, I learned that through the hurricane. That was exert. So thank you. I really am looking forward to these best practices.
And so, first thing, we need to do is make sure that we know how to take care of ourselves with an axe like we're walking around. They teach us in the fire service is you put your hand around the axe like so, and you don't have to put your thumb on it or anything like that, but just hold it right here. So when you're walking around, you don't run into anybody or drop it on anybody or break things or whatnot. And then some other people prefer dropping it out and axe away. So when you're walking, you don't accidentally, hit anybody, because you could hit someone in the shin with an axe accidentally, and you're going to the ER for stitches. So.
And I bet your crew here really appreciates that because they don't want stitches and they would love their feet, their appendages. And I'm sure our hard hat crew would also appreciate that. So I'm very thankful for these techniques. I love it.
Because managers don't want their men to be off, and the men don't want to be off either because they don't want to have to call workers' comp every day. So yes, so.
Agree. So this is the stuff we're going to use today. Of course, my gear over here on the left side, and on the right side here, one of the firemen that's going to help with the volunteering. Fun part here, actually brought one of the men's version of the new vests that were coming out, so he gets to test it out. I love when we have opportunities for real world work. So it's going to be fun. We got to make sure from a safety vest perspective, if you're ever working through or near roadways, you need to make sure that you've got some high visibility on. We also have some glasses and your helmet. If you're cutting down any trees, we don't want one of those trees to come back and bite us. And then of course our nice leather gloves that have a good abrasion resistance, so that if we're cutting or hauling, we're not getting those splinters in the situation. So it's going to be fun today. All right, Scott gave us some excellent tips on how to carry our axe and walk around so we don't cut our crew. He also gave us some great pointers in how to swing properly and put our stance properly. So now I got to be the test. And he is right here to make sure that I'm doing it right and I don't hurt myself. So Scott, and I love the stick. Can you tell me the idea behind it? Why do you have the stick in your hand?
Well, in the fire service, we learned, especially like when we're cutting up cars and we're doing things of that nature, I'd rather have the stick cut instead of my finger. So and I'd also don't want to get whacked in the head with an axe. So if you stand back a little bit, then you have point width, and everyone's safe, and that's what we're here about, right? And then also too, I'm not slowing down Jane while she's trying to perform. So we just say, hey, just hit it like this and whatnot, and we can keep going.
What I love about it is he's extended me of some blind trust, but there's the trust and verify, and I appreciate that because I don't want to cut your fingers off. The other thing he talked to me about was a lot of people, when they're cutting or chopping wood, they will tend to put the wood on top of the other piece, standing vertically. That's actually not the proper way to do it. The best way to do it is to actually lean it on the side of a log like this. So I appreciate that because back to performance, I want to make sure I'm doing a good job while I'm out there. All right, so what I heard from you, Scott, is I need to have a proper distance away from what I'm doing and cutting. And then I also need to make sure that I'm using my dominant hand. In this case, it would be my right hand. I'm holding up here. And the motion here is going to be around, and then the hands coming together and down. And again, making sure that I don't cut anything down below me here. So I'll get your stick's a little shorter.
Broke my stick's a little shorter.
All right, so here we go. I'm going to see if we do proper technique, and feel free to use the stop work authority if I'm doing anything wrong here. All right, here we go.
Got a piece, good start. We're gonna put it back in place.
Yeah, I felt like I could have been a little
You
straight.
did, you split it.
Yeah.
Here you go, camera crew. You gotta look and see here. She did do it. It just didn't go all the way, but it's a little.
I got to tell you though, that axe did come down. You can even see the little divot right here. I am sure glad that I had my feet spread apart on that. That would have been, we would have had a short episode today.
Yeah,
so I
there we
appreciate
go.
that. All right, here we go.
Boom. Just like that.
I feel like that was perfection. That was perfection. And
There
hold on.
you go. There you go.
Yeah, buddy.
She
I
pulled
feel
it out
good.
right too.
That's
There,
right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Scott. I really appreciate it. Hey crew, what an experience today. I want to thank the local fire department for being willing to give me some best practices on swinging an axe. Who would think? I know, I'm sitting there going, it's a simple tool, but there's so much to it in regards to us being really safe and performing well. So I'm also pretty dang proud about how the gear held up. If you want to learn more about the See Her Work gear, click the link below. We also, this is the first of many episodes that we're going to be doing together. If you've got some ideas or maybe you just need some free labor, I'll come out and work with you. Show me some tips. We'll just post the message below and we'd love to hear what you have to say. Maybe even you've got some comments on today's episode. Give it to us. We're looking forward to it. Talk to you soon.